right, man. I heard YSM Media video. Shout out to Philly. Um, he did an interview with Danny Garcia, where basically Danny Garcia basically um, admitted to being next up for the for the Zoo fight. He said they offered him the Zoo fight because his situation fell through with Lara because the mandatory wanted a shot. He said nobody foreseen the situation going down with Showtime, which, if you listen to your boy, stop listening to the PBC nut huggers, he would have knew Showtime, was no time. And that's exactly what it turned to. We've been saying it. I mean, Rick Lair's been saying it. I've been hearing it. I've been saying it. So, and everybody was saying we was capping, we was lying, all that shit, man. Just look at the product and look at the TV ratings. And overall, Viacom, which is, owns the CBS Paramount Network. I mean, CBS, Paramount, BET, MTV, VH1. They was attempting to sell VH1 to what's the name of that? To Tyler Perry with BET, and then they talking about the deal wasn't good enough. This is what Danny Garcia get for ducking Bud. This is what him and the PBC and Keith Thurman get for dissing the WBO all those years. And I think he even held the WBO belt way back in the day, because he needed one more belt. He needed one more belt to be undisputed, and him not promising Lucas Matias a shot robbed him of being undisputed. But I'm not gonna get into ancient history. All right, we ain't gonna go way back. Like a mom. Back in the day when I was younger, not a kid anymore. I mean, this dude is an active fighter. He need to retire. He needs to retire. So he ain't fought since last July. No, my bad. It's coming up on 2 Julys. If he don't fight by July, it's 2 years. So for years they say here and they talk shit about the WBO. No, he did not. I digress. He did not hold the WBO. So he needed 2 more belts to be undisputed. Well, I think he had the WBO in my mind. I thought he had the WBO. So yeah, he needed 2 more belts to be undisputed. So that's my bad. I was saying it wrong. But that's what you get for dissing the WBO, Al Heyman, not acknowledging them over fear of Terrence Crawford, and the WBO standing on business. So you didn't get the Lara fight, okay? On top of not getting the Lara fight, my baby, you didn't get a shot at Tim Tszyu. They ain't even tell you wasn't getting a shot. And they just gave it to Thurman. Thurman said, I don't care about no belt. And now you sitting here big in an English muffin in a pilgrim and kind of being an Eddie Hearn for a title shot. I mean, for a shot. Because Al Heyman ain't got no work for you. But you was the same person when Crawford said, he was trying to fight you. You was the same person that was sitting here looking stupid. Oh, I'm rich. I don't need to fight. I'm rich. I'm rich. I'm rich. I'm rich. Now look at your ass begging for a fight, listening to Al Heyman, coming up on two full years of inactivity. Come on, look at you. I love it. Because Danny was a dog at one point. And when he got away from Golden Boy, that dog went away. After he beat Matias and he didn't blow up into a superstar, you know what I'm saying? And he ain't blow up into a superstar, that was a wrap. That was a wrap. It was over. It was over for the kid. It was over for the kid. So, but nonetheless, that is what it is. That is what it is. But that's what he get. They put a lot of faith and they gave a lot of power to Al Heyman. And Al Heyman, had no track record of success in the sport. Mayweather was built by Top Rank, and Al just added a little bit of Al Heyman pixie dust on top of it. And he said the WBO would not approve him or Keith Thurman for a title shot, and rightfully so. Y'all went out y'all way to really smear the WBO. Y'all went out y'all way to smear the WBO, not acknowledge them, not show the belt on a graphic, and now you in time of need, you need a joke. WBO like hell no. Remember y'all wouldn't acknowledge us over Terrence Crawford. Remember it was the WB no according to Keith Thurman. And then Keith Thurman doubled down when the WBO is still not recognized in certain countries and all this bullshit. And look at you fighting a non-fucking title fight after 2 years in inactivity. Look at Danny Garcia believing in Al Heyman sitting on the pond, inactive. Nigga, just retire. Some of these dudes just need to retire. Him and Keith Thurman just need to retire. When they want to get in the ring and fight for a title with Bud, they should have retired. When you stop wanting to fight for a title, when you stop wanting to fight the biggest fight that's available, dog, you shouldn't even be fighting no more because you ain't got the dog and you ain't got the heart in it no more. Your daddy ran your mouth all them years about Bud, and it was the WBO or no, I ain't doing this and no, you was scared. And now you want to fight for the WBO versus Tszyu. He would have cooked your whole ass too, man. But yet again, them niggas in Philly want to sit there and keep Bud naming their mouth about Jerron Ennis. Why don't y'all ask this nigga who ain't got no fight to fight Jerron Ennis? It'd be huge in Philly. It'd be huge. Why y'all don't ask Dog to step up and fight Jerron Ennis? I just asked him. I'm just saying, dog. Why y'all don't ask him to step up? Y'all sitting here kissing. Y'all sitting here hating on Bud. A lot of them niggas in Philly. Hate on how this nigga career turned out. Scary ass, Rod Salkin fighting ass, Jose Benavidez fighting ass, scared to fight, Terrence Crawford ass nigga. Once proud Philadelphia fighter. No, now scary ass. Loudmouth ass daddy. We don't push for Danny Garcia to fight Boots because they full of shit. They full of shit. Yeah, I said it. And now look at you. A lot of them niggas over there second guessing fucking with Al. Not only did he steered y'all in the wrong direction. You know what I'm saying? He also severed relationships that y'all needed down the road. And I always say, you never know who you need on your. You never know. You treat people the right way with respect on the way up. You never know who you're gonna need on the way down. Real talk. You never know. And it's a classic story. WBO no. Terrence Crawford ain't good enough. Or Terrence Crawford, a big enough fight. Crawford even pulled up on that nigga in Miami at Canelo and Uterine. Come on. When you stop wanting to compete for title, you stop wanting to have a hunger to compete for the best, just retire. Why is Danny Garcia still active? How old is Danny Garcia? Hold on. 35 years old, just retired. I guess he's trying to make it to the Hall of Fame and shit. You ever been in the PBC Hall of Fame? That's what I guess he's trying to do when he gets to the Hall of Fame. So, but yeah, shit good for the WBO for having some type of standard. I listen to this dude on the podcast, right? On Jap shit. Check out Minister Jap if you like hardcore shit. And on YouTube. And the dude told a story, right? About his shit that was cleaning his house. And he tried to get at her, which you leave maids, people you work with or work for, you leave that shit alone. Listen to me. And she was like, nah, I got too much OCD, you ain't clean enough, or whatever. And then apparently she fell off. She was on OnlyFans and all that shit. So she tried to double back with him. Why? She got a little bit out of shape, a little bit older, and he really got to know her and shit. And he was like, wasn't nothing that she could do to help him, and she didn't know that he got some bread, and he was, he was a known dude. So he was turning her down or whatever, and rightfully so. Don't never let nobody spin the block on you after they dish you. And that's what the WBO did here. They didn't allow Thurman, QEC, Danny Garcia to spin the block because, truth be told, PBC need the WBO. The WBO don't need PBC right now. With them frugal ass bags they throwing around. But hey, let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance. Get notifications. We go live and drop video. Financially, want to support the channel? Cash App, $CJ Good 313. Venmo, CJ Good 313. PayPal link description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Appreciate the love and support. Peace.